Yes. Welcome back once again to another edition of the Weekly Fizzle podcast.
Sakalaka.
It's the Weekly Fizzle podcast. How he's all going?
I love it. You just kept going. You're like, nah, I'm not changing.
If you guys have not realised that my give a fuck level is at a fucking zero, alright? You just haven't. You guys haven't clocked life until you've accepted that you just don't give a fuck. Like I don't give a fuck. Right? You know what I'm saying?
These shoes, they stink. Like I can smell them.
Nah, it's not them.
Is it your?
It's the Ugg boots.
And it's mine too.
Nah. Bruh.
Smell that.
Nah. You want to?
Nah, bro. Nah.
I do cardio in these every day for the last 6 months. Every day. 45 minutes of cardio in these mockies. Can you imagine what these smell like, Max?
Jesus fucking Christ, I don't want to know.
That pussy to smell like that.
Nah. I've decided tomorrow.
Give me a thing.
It's fuck. I can smell it now, and it's fucked. It's only gotten bad because I've been working from home like a fair bit lately, and dude, I've upped my cardio. Like I'm actually getting really motivated in the mornings, so I've upped my cardio. So
T wakes up and he's like life.
But I didn't think about it up until like 2 weeks ago, because I washed these only like fucking 2 months ago.
How did you wash them?
No, Mum, I didn't. You know what I mean?
Sorry, how did your mum wash them for you?
I think they went straight in the wash, and they came out like brand new. They were fluffy again. It was and then I've just been doing cardio in them every day since. And then it's only like the last week or two.
Do you have a dryer?
I went to the misso's house, and I like took them off in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, and I was going to sleep, and I was like, babe, what the fuck is that smell? Right? And she's like, it's your fucking Ugg boots. And she's like, I've been telling you for a week, you just fucking ignore me? I'm like, nah, and dude, because I can't live. I'm in a weird spot with it because I can't live without them. I'm like in a.
Why don't you get a new pair? I know they're expensive.
They're $100, cunt.
Yeah, I know, and I got paid today, and I'm like, I'm doing all right.
You bought a pair?
No, I'm gonna have to. I bought my missus a pair of Ugg, but they're just the sliding ones that are like it's just like that.
You got the $70 cheap ones. You fucking.
No, that's what she wanted.
Okay.
No, because I said I'll get you these. I said it's no dramas. But she goes, no, I want those ones.
You like these? I could get you.
But there was a fucking Mother's Day special which is gone now, and I could have got it for fucking 40% off, and I just didn't because I'm a cheap cunt. So like now I'm like, I'm not paying fucking full price, but I'm thinking, should I just bear the 3 day? Because
also, if you're watching this podcast, you might see this chair break.
Oh yeah. We'll get to that next. So if that happens, do you reckon I can watch these one more time? You reckon?
Timber came out.
Yeah, I don't know where that's from.
I'm so scared. I'm so stoned.
I think we are coming very close because there's something that I need to discuss with the two of them tonight. So, but that's my Ugg boot story. So
I bought my mum.
I might try and wash them one more time.
Speaking of Ugg boots, for Mother's Day, I bought my mum some Ugg boots because my missus got me Ugg boots years ago, and I've worn them so much, I
love
that
and I get
fluff
the ones
on the heel.
See the
it's
ones
like flat, like not flat. It's like gone.
No, but see how this is the extra sole.
What did you guys do for Mother's Day?
I took my mum to China Bar. She's like, I really want to go to China Bar. So I was like, alright.
I was a shit bloke on Mother's Day.
What?
Why?
I paid pretty much all fucking day.
Did you get it?
No, because I did the whole. On the Saturday, I watched the kids. And we all went to Eastland. We got Jem some presents, because by that time I accepted that the fucking I got no receipt, no nothing off the Uggs, and I was like, all right, they're not coming. And it was a Saturday by then.
Oh, so you bought your mum? You bought who?
I bought these for Jem.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Right. My sister sorted out my mum, so I just paid my sister, man. I'm saying, I'm just like, yeah.
That's the easiest.
Yeah, because I'm just like, you got it all covered. Even at Christmas, my grandma, she just buys everything from us, and I just go, all right, what do I have? She just goes, this is everything I bought. I'm like, all right, bang, here, take the cash. Take the cash, here's a little bit for your troubles. As long as I don't have to do anything, I'm cool.
That's literally what it's like with my missus.
And but at times she'll be like, oh, I'm doing everything. I just need you to go and get this and this.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, okay.
And then he's like, oh.
Yeah, I'm just like, no, because most of the time it's like she's done all this stuff, and I'm just okay.
And she's a mum.
Yeah, but so we did the whole weekend thing and everything on the Saturday. And I brought my missus an indoor plant too. I went to Bunnings and brought her this big, nice indoor plant.
Hit up Sloth about plants.
No, my missus loves fucking indoor plants. It's this whole new... She reckons I'm going to be living in a fucking jungle at the new house. I'm like straight up, I'm going to have a bar there, right? Because you've seen my alky collection, right? And it's growing, right? It's good, right? I've actually got the next purchase, which I saw the other day, but it wasn't on special. It's going to be Drambuie. That's the next one.
Why?
Just because I want a bottle, of fucking, I'm going to have like 40, 50 bottles.
I've never even heard of Drambuie. I haven't heard of it. I haven't heard of it.
Drambuie and Coke.
Yeah.
Remember?
Show me a photo of the bottle.
It's the drink that Max got you onto.
Amaretto.
Oh, that was amaretto.
Oh, no.
But there's Drambuie and Coke too.
I fucked you guys up. Like, I introduced you to that shit and you guys, like...
Amaretto and Coke.
Yeah.
Do you know how crazy I sound when I order that sometimes?
I know.
I go to the bar sometimes, me, dressed like this, and I'll be like, get me... These are my... I've got like a couple of drinks I ever order. Rarely will I order beer. Like rarely. Sometimes I'm like, I would love a pot, like tap.
If I know that I'm drinking and not driving, I'll go straight to the spirits. Like I'll just get like something. But if I'm just like, if I'm driving and I don't know, like I know that I can have 2 beers and I can drive. Like that's. But when it comes to spirits and stuff, it can be very deceiving.
Yeah, see, I'm just straight. Even if I'm driving, I'm like, I'll have 2 drinks and they'll be spirits. I'll be fine because I know that I'll be right. I'm fine.
I gave on the last Saturday night.
I didn't even get to say my drinks. Let me say my drinks.
Okay, go.
Fuck this.
I didn't even get to finish Mother's Day.
Yes, you did. But that's because you said, yeah, man. What about you? And I'm fucking...
I never said that.
Oh, no, you didn't.
And I was saying on the Sunday, we got up and we went to Sky High, which is up, and we had this like full buffet breakfast. The food was meh, but the scenery in it was great. It was still pretty good. You know what I mean?
Buffet breakfasts can be fucking like dangerous, man.
Yeah, because they always serve shit.
And like, it's...
Because they're cooking. So actually, the one we went to... that wasn't too bad.
Yeah?
That buffet breakfast wasn't too bad.
Nah, I'm not. I'm
for a buffet.
I've
had some pretty fucking horrible buffets in my time, Max. But when we went to Thailand, wasn't actually. And the other one when I went to Thailand once too, that actually weren't bad.
What did you have for breakfast? What was like
when
we was in Bali?
Bro, we had a chef cooking us fresh omelets. Like he had all the things. He goes, "What do you want?" He just go that, and that. He goes, bang. Bro, I was too fucking hungover most of the time to do anything.
I used to get waffles.
Sit there and I'd have like 8 apple juices in front of me, just like hungover and shit, and like a plate of hash browns. And just be like, I'm sorry, I'm going to the hotel drinking, man. Like to drink this hangover out. Bro, you don't. And then I'll be like, we're going down to the beach now to get drunk. Huh? So I'll be like, let's took it down to the beach. He'd start shopping around, and I'd just go from bar to bar to bar to bar, man. Just getting sloshed.
No, but I matched him.
Fucking beer. He kept up with me. He kept up.
Me and you need to go to Thailand.
Yeah, I need to go, and I'm thinking, why don't we do a Misso's trip? If I get the kids all looked after and everything for a bit,
we can't do it till next year. So,
but then again, if the vaccine passports and shit, I ain't getting jabbed.
Yeah.
So
fuck that noise.
Go live on the podcast.
Anyway, what's your 3 drinks that you order?
No, so there's a handful. I'm trying to remember them. So, Amaretto and Coke's one. Sex on the Beach is another. Like vodka, OJ, you know what I mean? Like, because I like vodka and I love juice. Like those 2 drinks, Amaretto and Coke, and Sex on the Beach. Literally, people look at me and go, "Are you serious?" And I'm like, "Can't you literally drinking?"
Bro, I love Malibu.
You're literally, Malibu pineapple juice. I'll order that. No worries. Like, I'm not.
But see, that turned into a really bad thing. Have you guys ever just drunk Malibu straight out of the bottle?
Yeah.
It doesn't burn. It goes down like water, like straight up like. So, bro, I had a part of like from like 20 to 22 where I used to just walk around. I used to buy 2 bottles of Malibu and I used to walk around just drinking that shit straight. I love Malibu, man. Love Malibu. I've got drinking stories. But anyway.
All your stories involve drinking.
Yeah. It's all I did.
For so long.
I was drunk for the first, 32 years of my life?
No, you weren't drunk when you were born.
Bro, I used to binge drink heavily from when I was like 16. On weekends, not like during the week and shit, but Like, yeah. But then again, that's how you grow up. And then I became a tradie. Yeah, paddle beat. Like, drinking's in the tradie culture and stuff like that.
because of all the drinking.
Maybe I did, you know? No, but that's just like, I mean, it also relates back to your family. Like, my dad, all through my life, my dad drank, my grandfather's drank, all my uncles drink. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? It gets embedded to you, man.
My dad drank, but not often. Not often at all. I can probably count like 15 times I saw my dad drink.
Okay.
In like the 25 years.
I could probably count 15 times in the last year and a half where my dad's drunk. He just doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Does he get drunk, Joe? Is he still smoking ciggies? T.
Yeah.
Is he still smoking ciggies?
Yeah, but not much at all, man. Not much at all.
Does the doctor know?
Yeah, no, but I think he's just at the point where, like, dude, if I want to have 4 or 5 ciggies a week, fucking leave me alone.
I says like one a day.
Not even. Like, he might have like one every 2 days, or like maybe one a day. Yeah. If my mum leaves us, because my mum's got a bad habit of smoking, putting a ciggy there and it burns out. He also does walk around and just pinch her fucking smoke. So there's half a ciggy there. He may just fucking. But I'm just like, dude, he's doing everything else. And he's like, let him have one fucking thing. And he doesn't drink often. Like, it'll be once every fucking 6 months. But he can't have a lot. He just has a little bit. And he's like, well, you know what I mean? So
yeah, he does look a lot better. He looks good. Do you know what I mean? Like, face-wise and everything, he just looks less stressed. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's going on? Oh, Mother's Day. What I did was...
Yes, tell us what you did for Mother's Day.
We went to Jello Bar and bought an Italian continental cake. Like, the really nice one.
Sons, cunt. Wait, listen, did you hear what he just fucking said? I took my mum to China Bar.
No, Jello Bar.
No, but I'm saying, I took my mum to China Bar. If my mum said, I want to go to China Bar, she just said, no, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to take you to some teppanyaki place in Richmond. I don't care if it's $200, right? And she would have gone, oh, okay. Nah, I took her to China Bar. And I know the owner, and I get 20% discount and free shit. So, it's all like, you know, like, I'm smart. That's why you many girls I'm taking there? Because I know I'm like, you can eat whatever you want, because I'm not going to pay more than $50. Don't give a fuck. Right? This cunt literally took his mum. Where'd you take her?
Jello Bar.
Where the fuck's that?
In Brunswick. Well, we got a cake from Brunswick. So we got the Italian continental cake.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's the Italian cake with the cream, with the liqueur in it.
Oh, yeah, I don't like liquor cake.
Yeah. So we got that, and we ended up getting takeaway from 095. Yeah.
Have you guys been there and eaten there?
Yeah.
How good is
it? The one in Ringwood?
Yeah.
Near Churnside. Like, you've got...
Churnside, yeah. My fucking Steph, yeah, her auntie on my birthday, last year, because, you know, Dad died and stuff, you know, all that shit, she paid for my birthday dinner because we were in lockdown, and she had 095 from Churnside deliver me, like, fucking, like, a feast, bro. She spent, like, $150. I was like, what the fuck? They're good.
Yeah,
they're good. So you went 095?
Yeah, and we just had cake and 095 pizza.
Oh, beautiful.
We brought it over. Nothing special, just all three of us just sat down and bigged out.
See, I always thought Mother's Day wasn't like a international day. I thought some countries, but don't some countries celebrate it on a different date?
Yeah.
How come so many of them are on the same date this time? Like even
I don't know. It just worked out that way.
Did you notice that? Even like all of America,
when it's there normally,
because they're usually like a couple months after or later or whatever. I don't know.
Facts.
Because I remember having to look up Mother's Day and I'm like, what? That can't be that. It's fucking. That was last week. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, well, that was 2 weeks ago. Or it says February.
Pretty fucking March, yeah.
You know, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's not that. Why are they advertising for it then? Mother's Day's not fucking the year. Stupid cunts. Fuck.
What else?
I feel sorry for all the cunts on Mother's Day whose mother passed away on Mother's Day. Because you know that definitely happened. Do you know what I mean? Could you imagine? Fuck. But what do I do with the gift?
But
you know, what do I do with the gift, man?
To be honest with you though, like, Mother's Day is a gimmick Because
Like
Every
month,
day's
it's a
Mother's
whole
Day.
month holiday. Same as Father's Day, da 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 da. It's all a fucking gimmick.
Because we go out with,
It's a
with
PR,
mum,
bro.
we
It's
take her
all
out on
it
a
is.
regular basis. and things.
All Mother's Day and Father's Day are two very successful PR campaigns. As a guy who went to uni that studied PR, didn't finish it because I liked money more, and I was like, well, fuck, if you want to Google, I can stay here. I went to Google, right? You need to be smart, right? Anyway, I'm telling you, those are two campaigns. Just like menthol cigarettes, the same thing. That guy, he had no one liked menthol cigarettes. They were trying to make money on it, and he came up with the campaign for getting women during the protest walk around smoking and menthol cigarettes, right? And fucking skyrocketed. Bacon and eggs, another PR campaign from a hotel. Believe it or not, 100 and something years ago, people did not eat bacon and eggs for breakfast. Not together. Google that shit. You don't believe me? Troll T. Open a new tab and fucking Google that shit. Hey, if I'm wrong, blow me. But I'm right.
Fair enough.
I got a distinction in that one.
Joe Budden podcast is officially broken up. I haven't listened in like 12 months because the shit's fucking trash.
I picked that up in 2019. The end of 2019, I got a T.
Well,
Because I was on mode.
More left.
No, hold on, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
Hold on, we'll get into that. But I said to him at the end of 2019, I go, I don't know. Joe doesn't hit the same no more. I'm kind of really getting over this shit. Every episode is the same. Right? And he's like, it's good. Then he stopped. He didn't listen to him during COVID. You didn't listen to many during COVID.
Nah, I listened to a podcast. I changed my whole podcast and YouTube watching over COVID, and like my YouTube watching is like really fucking strange now. I watch certain things from here and certain things.
He watches like Gordon Ramsay's Cooking Nightmares.
Fucking oath, man. I'm like on my like 5th season of Hell's Kitchen. You know, the reality show where they're yelling at the kitchen. Man, I'm fucking obsessed with Gordon Ramsay's fucking
Gordon
shows,
Ramsay,
man. The
Gordon
Kitchen
Ramsay,
Nightmares, some of them are like a bit emotional, and you know what I mean? I get right into them, you know what I mean? Especially the older ones, like the Hardy pubs and stuff. You're like, you want them to do good and shit, you know? Because they poured their heart and soul and all their money into the business, and you want them to do good. So
Anyway, what's going on with the podcast?
he sacked Rory and Mal.
We came back and
Hi.
T just was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I just had some stuff going on.
If you didn't put a beep there,
Nah, the whole section's going to get cut out, but I got some stuff going on that I needed to sort while the podcast was on. It was an emergency, but it's all been put to bed now, so okay.
Alan got fucking cancelled. I'm so happy.
Yes. Oh no, Joe Budden podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah, I haven't listened, so
Right after this
I don't know
conversation.
about any of the because I'll just cut it.
Okay,
yeah.
so we don't know the fine details.
No, because I didn't listen to the podcast leading up. I've listened to the 2. And I haven't watched any of those Ice and Ish episodes that he did while they were off.
You know what me and you need to do after this podcast?
What?
You do it, because you'll do it, and send me it when you find it. There'll be, if you go on YouTube and just type in, why did Joe Budden fire Rory and Mal? There'll be somebody on his podcast or something talking about it for 5 minutes. Do you know what I mean? You'll find it. I'm telling you. And that's what we should do. Both our feet together smell like McLeod pussy.
Okay.
Facts, bro. Like, but for McLeod, I'm sorry. This is you. Accept it, embrace it, and be a better person. You know.
Anyway, go on. What happened?
So they were on the podcast, and Joe told Maul. What did he tell him? He goes, "This podcast is yours as well," or whatever. And then on air, Joe's like, "This is not yours. This is mine. This has nothing to do with you."
No.
Maul lost it, and he's like, "What the fuck are you?"
No. That was their first episode back. So they there was a big breakdown, and then they had a meeting, right? And then supposedly some wild shit was said in that meeting, right? But one of the best tweets that I read today was someone going, "We seriously sat there and watched Joe Budden get in Little Yachty's face about not knowing the ins and outs of his own deal." Do you remember that on Everyday Culture?
Yeah.
But he goes, soon as Rory and Maul asked what the ins and outs were of the business, that is something that they've been involved with for years and years, Joe basically said it was none of their fucking business. That was pretty much summed it up. And I think doing business with friends can be like very difficult.
What do you mean the ins and outs? Define that.
Probably like the money that's being made and...
You
got to understand, the podcast has changed dynamics.
What are you getting paid?
Yeah, no, but it's there.
If we're getting this, what are you getting?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
like the ins and outs of the business.
What are you making on the side extra? Like, what are you making when you go?
It's very difficult because they went from like a podcast that wasn't really making that much money, and they had a little few sponsorships here and there. It was helping Joe build his name, so he was getting money in other areas and stuff, like Love and Hip Hop, shit like that. Then it moved into Spotify when they really focused on their deal. So the business dynamic changed and they would have got the bag. And Rory and Mal and everything. And I could tell that Rory and Mal, after that, the deal went sour because of Joe. Everything that I'm realising now is everything goes sour because of Joe. It's like, I can defend a guy...
Yeah, and I love Joe Budden.
So much, but I just can't defend some shit like that.
Joe Budden is amazing, but he's psychopathic. You know what I mean? Like, he's actually like, something's wrong with him. I'm telling you. Just like Hobson. Like Hobson's like, everyone fucks me over. I'm like, I don't know.
Like, how do you have a falling out with your own fucking label that you own, you dickhead? Like, that's what lost me with Hobson. He was like, this is the guy that co-owned the thing. But like, dude, you own, like, call a businessman and say, I'm not fucking happy. I own half of this shit. Fucking fix it, cunt. I'm the fucking breadwinner. Fucking fix it. Like, it wouldn't have been that fucking different.
It's like back in the Rawlab days, if everyone went to tea, like me included, and we were like, "Nah, we want you off." He'd be like, "Yeah, all right, no worries, fuck, we're out of here." He'd drop all of us because he'd be like, "Okay, you can have it, sure, no worries, fucking take it." He would have been like, "Take it."
Yeah, pretty much.
Who's gonna run this shit?
No, but I could also understand why, because Dane put a lot of the money up at the start. With Funk Vote, so every situation's a little bit different, but I think Joe's just wilding at the moment, and I just think he's a disrespectful piece of shit.
Yeah,
it's made me not want to even listen to the cunt's fucking music.
And him, I haven't listened to him for a long time.
Because the guy's just like, all this stuff can't go like, and he's going to end up. He's the route he's going. Do you know how many people are unsubscribing from his Patreon and shit at the moment? It's just like, and he's like on Twitter going, "Yeah, leave. I don't give a fuck, leave." Like, he's just wilding at the moment, man.
Some people are so loyal to him, but stop touching your dick, cunt.
I'm touching my phone.
On the camera, it looked like he was touching his dick.
Look, in terms of doing business with friends, it's always a risky path.
I want to know the ins and outs of the podcast.
There's fucking nothing. If anything, you guys owe me money for all the monthly costs that this shit still runs me.
Okay, so we're in the red.
Yeah, we're in the red here. We're in the red over here. And this podcast costs me more than what we get back on it, yes.
We still haven't seen the recoup of the merch that I put down.
Nah, not at all. Not at all. You want another jumper? I got jumpers up there.
Which merch?
Rawlab, man.
Oh, no shit. No shit.
Oh, cabinet full of fucking merch up there. Big TT shirts, fucking everything, man.
Can we go through some shit next time here?
I'm gonna have to do a turf when I move, and I think I'm gonna just like put it down to a big box. I'll just like.
But can I take some stuff? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not now, but yeah.
Right now.
Nah, I can't be fucked.
No, seriously, what's going on? Wall, move over. Lay down.
So.
He doesn't believe me. I've never been upstairs.
Yeah, you have. You've been in that merch closet with me once before.
Was I fucked up?
I can't remember, probably.
How weird is that, but?
Yeah, probably years ago. 100% you've been up there and in the merch closet with me because all your CDs and everything are up there. So like, I've still got some like EPs and shit up there of yours. Like,
yeah, I kept like a little stack.
Yeah, I don't think I've got a lot though. I think I've only got like the smallest stack of your shit.
Yeah, same. I don't got much.
I'm not, bro. I sold the fucking 3 Hole in the Head mixtapes last week. I was like, this cunt. Why did you buy them? Because they're going to the post office. Remember this? I was like, why? Why did you buy these, man? Now I've got to go to the post office. I've got to fill a fucking order. Like, and I honestly thought to myself, I'm pulling them down. I'm pulling the buy nows down. Like, because the merch isn't even on a fucking store. We haven't even got a Rawlab Radio website anymore. Because guess what? I ain't fucking paying for that shit. Right? It's like, straight up, man.
What do you mean?
I've got nothing anymore, bro. Or half of my domains and shit. Like sorry, Speckers, I've been paying for your fucking domain for the last 8 years, man. I just fucking, sorry, man, it's gone, bro. Like, I'm not paying for shit anymore, bro. I'm not paying for rappers that I haven't... I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm not paying for rappers with shit that haven't hit me. I'm going, man, you're all good when all that shit happened to me. Not more than half, like... Not even, like, there's only the cunts that I still speak to that you know about that are like, are you all good? There's still a couple of cunts that I'm, like, alright with, because, like, shit, it's just like, you know, it is what it is, but...
I wish I never left that group chat.
Nah, me neither. I still wish deep down we had it. You could have added me back in it, and you accounted.
Do you know why? Because there was so many nudes in there.
Yeah, there was a lot of fucking...
How many
There was a lot of fucks. Were you in that?
Yeah.
Was he in the original Rawlab chat?
Yeah.
I think he was at the early days. This is... Because we left that chat like 5-6 years ago now.
Jesus, fuck me.
Yeah, that was an altercation we won't talk about on here, but at the end of the day, that chat, do you remember?
It got lit some days. Some days it was fucking lit up.
He said to me, I'm going to add you to this chat.
The amount of times you left.
No, I never left that chat. No, I never left. I never left that. I never left that.
You're
left
thinking
that
of the
once.
weekly thought chat that we've had for so long that we just keep like. I just changed
no.
I changed the year this year. I was very happy.
Yeah, but I never left that chat. I left that chat once and I never came back. Remember? We left that chat. Yeah. Remember when we said to him, today we're leaving that chat.
I'm leaving that chat.
Yeah. But
I was a rock star.
And I think I stayed. Yeah.
He was a fucking bad influence.
How often did I send nudes in that chat?
Very often. You and Rory.
Huh? Ma?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Rory, remember? I'd get a nude, some chick would send me a nude, and then I'd be like, ooh, and I'd send it to everybody. Do you remember?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was... He'd take photos of chicks out the back having a smoke, and he's like, just leave my fucking house.
And then fucking Grinny'd be like, who's that? I'd be like, I don't know, mate. The best is when
they were good. They were great days back in those days.
Those were the early days, man. This was before like Max got involved. I'm talking.
Max was around a lot. I'm thinking back.
Max was around like 6 months into when I was around.
Yeah, so I'm still think there was.
So like
he was there for a bit after that. Like,
yeah, you were around like because we did Yours Sincerely. That was one of the first songs.
He did me fucking album launch shit.
I'm saying that. So that was that was like the first. So
from the beginning.
Yeah, he did from the beginning clip.
You know what he hasn't done?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Smoke Buffet.
Yeah.
Hey, do you have the footage?
No.
What?
Yeah, he turfed it, man.
What do you mean? Because
I had it on a hard drive.
And you got rid of the hard drive?
No. And the hard drive fucked up.
Okay.
Even
I'm gonna need that hard drive.
The Vic Market scenes. That's the only bits that I'd want.
I don't care. I'm telling the story because
we should go redo that, man.
Nah, because what if they go? I remember you. You came. Fucking 6 and 7 years ago, you told me this was gonna be on the food.
We gave you free prosciutto.
I gave you free prosciutto and bruschetta, right, in the smelly cheese, the smelly stuff. And you told me this was gonna go on the Food Network, and you fucking lying. It didn't go on the Food Network. I watched
I sat there for 5 years.
I've been watching it every day for fucking since yesterday.
I haven't slept.
Today's the day I stopped watching.
Yeah, hey, these Uggs have got to go. These Uggs have got to go.
Nah, I want them.
No, these Uggs
I told you they remind me of McLeod.
Do you reckon I even bother trying to wash these things or just nah?
Turf them, bro. Go back to slides, you little pussy.
It's too cold for slides, man.
I know, right?
My missus was saying, where's your slides? And I was like, it's too cold. She's like, wear socks and slides.
I wear socks and slides.
I'm like, oh yeah.
That's how you're meant to do it. Socks and slides. You ever worn slides without socks? I feel shit.
Do I keep these as my cardio boots? Wash them out and then keep these?
No, that's disgusting.
They'll stink, bro. They will.
Nah, keep them as your cardio boots.
You're
going to use your other Uggs anyway.
But I do my cardio in Ugg boots, underwear and a beanie on. You guys laugh and I legitimately sit there in my Bonds underwear, Ugg boots and this beanie on. This beanie lives on my bedside table. Put this on so I'm warm, put my boots on.
Go for a ride.
And I jump on the exercise bike, I put YouTube on, and I just ride for 45 minutes. And then
you ever just ride and
then, because I have my thing in this, and by the time I start riding, I get into my first 10 minutes, get warmed up, and I've timed it fucking beautifully when I start my bike. The phone calls start coming, because everyone needs to call me in the morning for work, because they got their day planned and they try and like knock all these things out, so they run stuff past me. So I put my phone there on the thing, and I've got the remote here, so I've got YouTube playing. If someone rings me, I just pause it, answer it, handle their shit. By the time I'm off that bike 45 minutes later, I've pretty much more than half my team's called me. I've sorted out more of their problems, and I just go in there and do my shit after that. It's fucking, I've got it down like clockwork.
There you go.
So, but working from home, it's great. Can eat on all the times that I need to eat and shit. It's just...
You would be happy to live alone, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like, because you would just set your PC up in like the lounge.
I'd set it up in the lounge. If I lived alone and my kids only came over a little bit, I'd have they'd have their own, but I'd like have my living room, and then I'd have my computer over in that corner,
Yeah,
next door.
like when the first computers came to the house. Like
And dead set, I'd work in my living room. I wouldn't give a fuck. I'd just
What's
work.
your house?
Yeah, I'd just work in my
I'd
living room.
live in the living room, bro. I'd probably be like, I'm just going to lay on the couch and then fall asleep, wake up the next
And
day.
dead set, I'd have the big TV on all day, sitting there fucking go. I wouldn't give a
I'd
fuck.
be naked half the time.
But half of my day, I'm either naked, or not naked, I'm either in underwear,
Yeah.
or I'm in a dressing gown and slippers. But I live in these fucking... That's why because I'm in these fucking... I get up, every time I take, I'm just like, I've got to take my Uggs off because I've got to go to the gym, so I better put shoes on. So, that's how often,
I want to go back to lockdown. Lockdown
It'll
was
happen.
great.
I reckon it'll happen.
No, it won't. It won't.
It will, bro. Mark my words, it will.
I'm not even talking about it on the news anymore. Like, compared. Look, India's going to be blacklisted from fucking Australia for the rest of their lives, I reckon. Fucking with that many cases. Even the US, I reckon, would you know how long it's going to be till like normal US citizens can travel to America, I reckon? Without that vaccine? A long fucking time. It's going to become a mandatory thing eventually, I reckon. It's going to be like, you know, when you go to Bali...
I don't want a whole mandatory vaccine.
You know when you... No, but you know when you go to like Thailand and you get an injection because you're like, you know, they got rabies over there. You're like, oh, okay. It's going to be just like that. Oh, you going to India? Okay, well, they've had... Or they still have like, you know, 500,000 fucking cases of COVID-19 from fucking 3 years ago, so you're going to need the vaccine in case. That's what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
As I'm telling you. And I'm fine with that. If I'm like... Do I really want to go to America?
See, that's the only thing that's got me, because I want to go back overseas, you know what I mean? I know you do too. And would you get the jab to go overseas?
Yeah.
Fucking I would. To go to Bali, I'd go to Bali. Right now I'd go to Bali, cunt. I just want hot. As much as I don't want
I probably would travel right now.
Not right now.
But if everyone gets back to like in another 12 months where fucking like it's like where Melbourne is like now and everything's kind of all good and
I don't want
there's a couple of cases
train.
here and there, but everyone knows what to do and you know what I mean. I'd start travelling again, but I don't know, man. I see myself knuckling down the next couple of years. You know what I mean?
Yeah, T's gonna knuckle down, have some kids.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna knuckle down and fucking pay fucking some mortgages and shit off. Get yourself in a good place.
You ever? Let's talk about Ellen DeGeneres.
Yeah, I don't really get.
What happened
They
with her?
cancelled her.
She's saying they've let her go this route. No, what I think is, I think her ratings after all this shit came out that she was a bitch all through COVID and a toxic. I think the ratings dropped off significantly, and yeah.
Well, she's a cunt.
Crypto's climbing, boys.
Ever since her fucking the workplace bullying and shit like that, people telling like actual
But I don't really give
credible
a fuck.
producers telling stories and being like fucking like people that have like produced for Oprah and like you know maybe not Oprah but other talk shows like maybe David Letterman or work for NBC or whatever, and they're just like, mate, fuck working with that bitch. Do you know what I mean? Like, wouldn't work with her again in the rest of my life. I was in a contract, you know, telling you.
Yeah, nah, I don't really like... The one thing that a couple of YouTubers made videos on a few years back where she set up a merch table, right? And as the people are walking into the studio, you're allowed to take one little bit of merch. And they secretly filmed it and this girl like took two. And then she full aired her out on the fucking... in the show and shit. There's a full clip on YouTube of Alan on the show live airing this chick out that took two little bits of these free merch where it says please take one and one only. And this chick took two, and she full fucking aired her out on the show.
That?
Like she was like, you know, does it feel? And she goes, I took it for my sister who couldn't be here. And she's like, well, does it feel good to steal? And she full went in on it. And ever since that, I was kind of like, okay, so you might be a cunt behind closed doors. So, and then all this shit started coming, and I wasn't too surprised.
I'd still put it in Porsche.
Yeah, okay. I haven't seen what she looks like these days.
Well, I mean...
Back in the day, Porsche, yeah.
Yeah. You know? But sometimes you're like, oh, I wouldn't mind that old Porsche.
Okay.
You know, like an
like a Porsche, like an old Porsche.
Yeah.
Alright, video games. Are you playing any?
I started playing GTA 5 again. Pardon?
What?
I play Dark Souls.
Oh, get fucked.
I play games that are fun. You play games that
I'm up.
Get good.
This can't go.
This can't win the last 2 minutes on an RP server.
No, he get fucked up.
You wouldn't
You
last...
know RPs?
Yeah.
Roleplay?
Yeah.
You know I'm the head of security now for the dealership?
I don't play GTA.
Yeah, but he gets paid 50 grand for 5 hours. That's trash.
It is trash, but it's about the RP. So...
He enjoys it. He's like, I'm about the RP. Me? No. I'm gonna sell weed.
And look, do I get perks? Yeah, I get perks.
He gets the bash cunts and call the cops. He's a fucking rat. He's a deep
I
rat.
get the bash cards and call. I get the
You're a fucking
I get the
rat.
full cop support. There's even because we had a big opening day and we all had radios. So I was in one call and I could voice chat, and then if I hold caps lock, it hits the radio. But I had all these randoms on this radio because it was such a big event.
How the fuck do you even buy a dealership to fucking sell cars?
Bro, the admins made this for us. We had this little dingy alley that the admins sort of go, yeah, all right, on weekends you guys can sell cars. So the last 3 or 4 weeks, we've been working with this guy named Chet to sell cars, right? And he's like, his name's Chet Lannery. Like, everyone's got their own name and everything in this game.
What's your name?
My name's Tism Rawlab.
That's your actual name in there.
That's my name. I'm Tism Rawlab in the city. Tism Rawlab's wanted at the moment. Arrests.
What's the Wingses?
Ryan Wings.
Ryan Wings. Jack?
Astro Paul.
What?
Astro Paul.
Why not Paul Astro?
No, he's Astro Paul because there's an RP guy in America. Long story XQC. He's Jean Paul, so he's in the family. He's Astro Paul, so it's a
Jean
relation.
Paul.
Yeah, Jean Paul. So
I'm
also I also deliver petrol for Caltex. So, and I also sell weed on RP. So.
When I join RP next month,
No, we found the black market.
I'm gonna be called Alexander Gadgetano.
No.
I swear to God,
now we've found the black market. There's SMGs in there. There's all these USB for like coke jobs, this, that, the other, bank robberies. Like it's gotten legit now, and I'm just trying to rack up like 600 grand for like a proper SMG. Because if cunts want to fuck around, I'll just get the SMG. But if I get caught with that, it's like instant bans and shit. Like I've got a house now with inventory.
How long's the instant ban for?
I don't know. So they might even just lock you up for a very long time at the jail. I've only been locked up. I'm the only one that's been locked up.
No, I was with you.
Actually,
Didn't I get you locked up?
Did no Wings get locked up?
Yeah, he did.
No, he got... Oh, no, he did. Yeah.
He got locked up first.
No, I got locked up first. He got locked up. Remember that photo? Of the truck? We were out... Because we also own a fucking taco food truck. Right? So any like car show and event, the admins or the person that's running it, just one of the players goes, "Oi, we're running." And so Wings will hit him up and go, "Yeah, I'll get the truck out, get it all full of food," and they go, and people come up to us and buy food. Anyway, we were there working, and it was me, Astro, Wings, all working, the three of us. Anyway, Wings started going, like, I used to go around the crowd and go, "Hey, anyone want food? Da come to the truck." And then Wings would go do it. And he accidentally misclicked, and he got his gun out, and there was a copper right there. And this cunt doesn't have a gun license, doesn't have a concealment license, doesn't have... And I've got everything. So I'm like... So I've run over there, and he's like, I'm done, T. He's like, "Don't get yourself in trouble." I'm like, "It's my gun." And the cop's like, "Well, it's not your gun, man." And I go, "It's my gun, bro." I said, "It's 100% my gun." I go, "It was in my car, right? It was in my glove box." No, I said I put it in his glove box of his car, and I asked him to get it and bring it to me. I said, "It's 100% my gun." I said, "I'm willing to go to jail and do whatever it is if you know, the gun's illegal, this, that, the other." He goes, "Yeah, nah, that's cool. I'll accept the gun, mate." Right? But he goes, "Can you explain why the guy's got 2 switchblades on him too?" I said, "You're on your own wing, see you later, bud." I just turned around and ran off. So, and then he got locked up, and then he's like, "T, come get me from the fucking..." So I had to drive all the way up to fucking halfway up Polito, pick him up from the, the prison, and then drive all the way back. And Astro held it down the whole fucking time.
How much money did you make?
I didn't get paid for it.
Why?
Because Wings got paid and then he said, fuck you cunts.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
How much did he get?
I don't know. He won't tell us. He won't say. And he just said, yeah, no, I never got paid, boys. He's like, you're a fucking dog.
He probably only got like 10 grand.
Yeah, I think he said it's only like what the truck's worth, and he goes, it might only be like 40 grand. And I'm like, bro, we worked for like 6 hours selling shit. So it's all about the RP, man.
That's all he says.
Yeah, it's all about the RP.
Do you remember when he ditched you for his work friends?
Like now.
Yeah. Is he dog? What's he playing? You reckon?
No, he's not online. He hasn't been online. He's like on full MIA. He's gone full MIA. I've been there with Jack. That's what I said. We played Fortnite. We're so trash at fucking Fortnite. So like, dude, so trash.
You always were.
Nah. You gotta admit, we got lit there for a bit.
Yeah, you did. We did get a few
But
dubs.
you know what it's like with gaming? You gotta play something for like a month solidly to be good.
Boy, how upset are you that you didn't start RPing during lockdown?
Nah, I'm more upset I didn't start RP like fucking 3 or 4 years ago, bro. Because if I would have started streaming.
2019, I started watching that RP shit. There's this guy. Oh my god.
Jobless
Something
Garrett?
Bugs. No,
Okay.
Bay Area Bugs. He used to be a big RP on DGOJ or whatever it is. DJOJ or whatever. DJOG. Anyway, I can't remember. That's a really big US server. Like you have to like interview to get in and shit. And he used to like RP and go on
That's
YouTube
kind of
and
what
shit.
XQC's on. You have to be a streamer, you have to have a certain amount of followers, and you got to be regularly active, but it's a full interview process. Got to give them all your profiles and everything. I was thinking of trying to give it a go, because
Why do you have to be
I
a
got
streamer?
1,200 followers. I reckon they'd probably, and Wings was sort of saying, I reckon they might let you in, man. And just say, listen, I'm planning on hustle and I'm going to use this server, plan on doing it legit, like,
Yeah.
and try and get in that way.
I could get in. I've got
Because
like
it's a few-
3,500.
I'm heavily on Dark Souls right now.
What is Dark Souls?
Dark Souls 3,
What is
Original.
the fuck, they're trash.
Dark Souls?
They're really, really fucking hard.
Every time I hear
Yeah, they
Dark
are.
Souls,
I brought Dark Souls 3, I couldn't even pass the tutorial and I refunded it on Steam.
No, you didn't.
100%. It's a fucking trash game.
I passed the first boss. I
the
got
gaming mechanics of it are just old and clunky. Yeah?
Nah, it's pretty dope.
They're a bit, it's a bit old and clunky.
That's how I felt about Tony Hawk.
The new one?
Yeah.
Nah. Tony Hawk, the new one. But Tony Hawk, the new one, it was a little bit different because
It was too old school. It was like triangle was grind and everything was just easy.
Yeah, but that's what it is here. You just set up old school controls. But it was a little bit for nostalgia, but Tony Hawk was one of those games that you just... I've still got it installed, and I might play it once every 3 months.
Yeah, sometimes
No one's on, I'm sitting there ready to game, I just look at the controller, I see Tony Hawk, I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah.
And I'll load it up and I'll legitimately have like 5 or 6 goes at it, and then I'll be like, alright, cool.
Yeah.
Someone will jump on, or...
Yeah, I know.
Thinking about that, I might jump on tonight and have a fucking grind.
Nah,
The co-op's trash in it
they're
though.
doing a new Skate though. They announced it. Skate announced that they're making it. And I'm like, Skate 4, bro, I'm gonna come in my pants.
No, Tony Hawk all the way
Yeah,
for me.
okay, bro. Where's Tony
But
Hawk?
I'm a different
2 flop
era.
games.
Are you gonna get it? The new, are you gonna get the new PlayStation?
5?
Yeah.
No.
Bro, this
Doing
I'm
PC.
gonna air PlayStation.
He had a
in
PC.
now.
He had a PlayStation 5.
Yeah, I just fucking gripped it and flipped it, man. Straight up.
Yeah, but you didn't do that intentionally. You weren't going to. Phil.
No, I wasn't going to. It sat there and I contemplated it.
When did they come out? October?
Last year, yeah.
Last year. He sold his a week before Christmas.
Yeah.
So he had it for like 2 months.
No, but I didn't get it when they first came out. I got it on the second shipment.
Which
so it would have
was?
been probably like start of November.
Yeah, but still, you held it down for literally.
Yeah, but I knew, because my missus was like, put it up, and I'm just like, nah, because I'm like, I know I'm gonna get it a week before Christmas. So, and this one cunt busted my fucking balls, and I just kept like going, yeah, this is the price, yep, done. All right. He's like, oh, come get it right fucking now, right? And that's why I got sus. Maybe I got sus on the cunt. I'm like, nah, there's no way this cunt's gonna come and give me this fucking coin. Right, what I paid was the discless. No, it was the discless.
You paid $450.
Yeah.
No, $550.
And the whole cunt just seemed sus. And even like I was showing, I remember because I was showing Deno some of the text message, and he was like, "Yeah, it seems a little bit." And then he goes, "But it's," and then he's like, "I'll meet you at your gym now." And I thought to myself, you know what? That's when Kevy was there. Remember Kev?
Kevy?
That fucking big cunt with covered in tats.
Oh, Kevy, yeah.
Yeah, remember Kev? I just went in there and go, alright, come out, cunt. And he's like, yeah. I'm just like, I'm selling this thing. Yeah, and he was just like, yeah, alright. So he just came with him, and then the other mate just came out and just like, just in case the cunt wants to try any fly shit. And the guy's legit, he just came down and he goes, I just really want a PlayStation. It's like, you're a fucking idiot.
What happened today? At the gym with Johnny's shoulders.
Some cunt, like, I was there talking to
Johnny's
Johnny.
our mate, bro. Johnny, no leg, but
I
good
was
shoulders.
talking to this, my mate Johnny at the gym. Anyway, and then I was, because I'd done one shoulder workout, like I was doing shoulders today, I did the overhead presses here.
So was Johnny.
Right? No, Johnny was doing arms today.
Doesn't do legs, huh?
No, he does legs, he's got big fucking legs.
Does he?
Oh yeah, he's got big legs.
He's like a V, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he's a big boy. And then I started going over to do my, like on the other side in front of the dumbbell, what are they? Fucking dumbbells, right? Yeah, brain fart.
He doesn't even go to the gym.
I don't even go to the gym anymore, man. It's just fake. You know what I mean? I just do push-ups here on the garage floor. And some cunt just started mouthing off, and then his mate was like, ugh. And then
So Johnny?
Yeah, and then Johnny started going back, and I'm just like, there's 1, 2, and then I saw their other mate like walk, so I just walked over. And then their other mate was like, look, just up over there staring, and I was just staring at his mate like this. And I just said, dude, I'm here every fucking day, dude. Like, don't. You know what I mean? We don't do this shit here. And Johnny's like, I don't even know what this cunt's problem is. They were like, fuck, these cunts. They were like, fucked.
Yeah? With that big cunts?
Nah, just like... And I was just like, I'll smash a dumbbell over one of these cunts' heads. I don't give a fuck. Like... So, but I'm like, and Johnny's like, sweet, bro. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm like, if anything popped off, I'd be like, these cunts would be getting memberships cancelled straight up. Like, we legit...
He's like, I own the gym.
No, me and Johnny, we know every cunt in the gym. It's me and Johnny, man. Me and Johnny Shoulders, man.
Who?
Me and Johnny Shoulders, bruv.
Oh, Johnny Shoulders. That's his Instagram.
He's a fucking sick cunt, bro.
He doesn't even know that we do this podcast.
Nah.
If he was like, come to do this. Hey, tell your mate in the puffer jacket.
He's told me some hardcore shit that he's into. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna. Yeah. Well, I can discuss it at a later date.
Wow.
Yeah, me and him have got to know each other in the last couple of weeks, probably the last month or two. Me and him have gotten really fucking. Me and him tell each other everything, man. We're just like, da. Like,
wow.
I got this other Asian bloke. He's a fucking big boy.
What about Guy? Is my mate there still?
Which one's Guy?
The one you're like, hey bud. He's like, hey.
Yeah. He was working out with a bunch of us the other day, man. We're all like working in over on the front of the dumbbells. So he's like, I'll come in too. I'm just like, yeah, fucking get in. More the merrier, man. Not bloke to out a bloke. You know?
He lifts some weight, huh?
Yeah, that's the thing that me and Johnny say across the gym to each other. You're not a bloke till you had a bloke. Completely agree. The most manly thing you can do. And everyone's just like, what the fuck? I own that gym now, man. Like, that's why I haven't left, because I own it.
Oh my god. Stop with the gym. Alright.
It's the only thing I do apart from this sitting on my fucking house in front of a computer. So.
I'll come with.
Yeah? Not tomorrow.
No. But I'll.
Yeah.
Take me in.
Yeah.
I'll suss it out, and I'll.
They got a special on at the moment for a whole year up front.
How much?
$4.90.
Fuck, that's cheap.
For how long?
$4.90 for 12 months.
That's really cheap.
Fuck me dead.
It's a fucking factory, bro. All cardio, everything in there. And there's myotherapy upstairs, bro.
I might go in and be like to him, cancel my direct debit, and I'm just gonna drop the $4.90 straight up. And just be like, here you go. Like, if I come, I come.
That's why I'm sort of like, because my renewal's coming up, and I'm like, do I go on their shitty $20 a fucking, month thing or whatever it is? Because I don't know how long I'm gonna be there for. Or do I just suck it up and just go fuck it, buy another whole year? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Anyway.
You should figure it out.
That's a question for another day. Alright?
Let's do polls.
Oh, we got polls. Fuck, we got polls.
Alright. I gotta show you I gotta do the intro music.
We got intro music?
We're back. Every time I do a welcome back poll, I do a song. Like, I'm back.
If that gives D-Mar, we're not making any money anyway. So,
do you eat breakfast in the morning? Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay. Where do you reckon it went?
I reckon it went to... No.
By?
I reckon it's close. I reckon it's like...
Oh, okay.
I reckon no's like 56%.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the same.
60-40.
And
No.
60s, no? Yeah, okay.
Do you listen to podcasts often?
Yeah.
No.
And I reckon it's yeah by...
Oh, hang on. Other people are answering this. I'm gonna say
you have to answer as well though.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
So you
my
don't?
answer. My answer would be no, but I'm gonna say yes.
Recently, because I've been taking the train to work, because I work in the city now, I've been listening to like the Michael Rosenbaum podcast again, and then like in the mornings and stuff. So I'm yes at the moment. Where do you reckon it went?
I reckon it went yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, it went no. How much do you reckon it went by? It's close.
60% no.
Yeah, bang on the money, T.
Jesus. Alright.
Got one right. Got one.
Now this will be interesting.
I'm gonna get one right at least every week. You know what I mean? That's
Sometimes he doesn't. It's
No. The last couple I've gotten one right. One
Yeah, but-
percentage right.
yeah, at least. All right.
It's a running.
Do you enjoy being an adult?
No,
No.
and I reckon it went with no, and I reckon by 76%.
Yeah. No.
54%.
Okay.
Fuck. Alright.
I agree. Being an adult, like, you know, when you're growing up, you're like, I just can't wait to grow up.
Nah.
It's fucking shit.
Now I'm 26 and I'm like,
Too much
if I was
responsibility.
16 right now, I would have broken up with the missus I had at the time, because like, you know, you can only fuck 16-year-old pussy so long. When you're 16. I'm saying when I'm 16. Fucking whoa. You're gonna put me on a chilling it wagon now. Anyway. I would have left her and I would have just kept getting fucking girls. I would have just fucked around.
The overage girls after that. Yeah, I hope.
Of course, are you
Yes.
serious? Bro,
just keep on digging.
when I was 18, I remember when I was 18, this girl I met was like, she's like, I'm 17. I'm like, what? She's like, I'm gonna be 18 in like 2 weeks. I'm like, oh, that's alright. I'm like, that's fine. You can't be 17 in 2 weeks though, or 17 like last week. Like, you're too young. That's disgusting. Even when I was 19, bro, no way. Nothing.
Look,
Couldn't
no,
do
if
it.
you're 19 and she's like nearly 18, like I don't think there's anything.
There's nothing wrong with it. Just me. I'm just like, nah. Now I'm 26 and
If
I'm
you're like 19 and she's like
I'm-
13, and yeah, there might be something wrong with that, you know what I mean?
if you're like 19 and she's like year 7, then on ya. Imagine that one up your fucking
Okay, go to the
retard.
next poll, man. I'm over this conversation.
Alright. Do you have an outlet for yourself, like making music or the gym? You do, the gym. You gaming.
Yeah, I'd say
Gym?
I'd say
Yeah,
I'd say my outlet is more gaming than the gym these days.
Oh yeah, true.
I'm
True.
more mentally shut off and relax more when I'm gaming. Gym to me isn't relaxing. I'm fucking working hard in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think they're outlets in different ways, where I think gaming helps my mind relax and shut off, where I get a lot of aggression out at the gym. They're used for separate things. But I don't really get angry too often. It has to be something pretty full on for me to go psycho.
Where do you reckon it went?
Gaming.
No, yes or no?
Yes,
Yeah.
By
80%.
Max?
I'm gonna say 70.
74. Are you still worried about COVID-19?
No.
No.
I agree, no.
And I reckon everyone, the majority is no, and I, because most of the people in Melbourne, I reckon about 80% are saying no. 82%.
100%.
T, you were the closest. I'm going to give you another let you guess.
Higher or lower?
It's higher than 82,
Two.
but
Okay.
but
Is it lower than 95?
it's lower than 89.
Oh, okay.
This is the best part of this whole thing.
86 or 87? 86%? 87,
88.
No.
Alright. Favorite song for the week? There's a
Yeah,
lot
nah.
of
Do you know how long I looked in that fucking little search thing with the music to find something derogatory?
No.
If Facebook's looked at the words that I've typed in, they would like, you are wilding.
I'm in one of them. Cut It Up. Trend's song. Thank you. So Done by the Kid Leroy. The Kid Leroy is fucking great, isn't he? The Kid Leroy. Do you like the Kid Leroy? Can't make a life out of a hoe. Oh, my. You cut out a piece of me and now I'm bleeding. You. great. No, he's great. He's 17 from Sydney. He's fucking massive now.
Industry plant.
Huh?
Industry plant.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Are you serious? If I was 17 and Jay-Z came to me and he's like, yo, dog, I like the way you rap, I'd be like, really? I'm trash, right? He was like, fucking, I'm gonna make you an industry plant. I'd be like, fucking straight up, you got some big lips. Like, you know, where's Beyonce?
Okay.
He's Maul around. I love Maul. Do you still speak to him? Red Dot Music by Mac Miller.
Okay.
Ramana OJ. Do you like that song?
Yeah, no.
You didn't like it? I haven't listened to it.
I haven't listened to it. I don't listen to Johnny. No, we're not listening to it on the podcast. Because I'm not getting a game monetization from a Joyner Lucas song.
Okay.
Sounds like something you'd fucking make.
Who, me? I just played him a banger in the car. He's like, I really like that, man. Now he's like, you'd make that? Fuck you, cunt. Fly Away by Belly Boy.
I just say
It sounded
anything
better
to
in
him.
the car.
I just say whatever I want to at this point in their
He
relationship.
hates me. Max is about to go home.
Yeah, look, he's like, can we just wrap this up?
Can we go? Like,
Alright.
please.
His missus is going to yell at
cigarettes,
you.
yes or no?
No, and I reckon the majority no
Huh?
by 90%.
No, you're wrong. 66%.
Okay.
Who said yes? So I get distracted. Alright. We create our own destiny and future. True or false?
True.
True.
How do you reckon it went?
60. True.
True.
Percentage wise.
82%.
You're gonna go higher.
82%.
You should go higher.
86%.
No, you should like go higher.
92%.
Higher.
96%.
100%, 96%. You got it right.
Okay.
96%.
I had like 7 goes, but I'm here for it.
Everyone is influenced by the media. True or false?
True.
Yeah.
True.
A few people on here is like, no, I'm not influenced by the media.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're the tin hat wearers.
Nah.
Nah, yeah. Oh, you know some of them in there? Yeah, no, trust me. You're like, oh yeah, I'll show
I'm not
you.
influenced by the media at all.
He's like, nah. Look at the true.
Fucking stories, man.
Look at the true.
Huh?
He loves you, bro. He loves you.
And then the false is like 8 people.
Who's this?
Nah.
Aside from weed, do you use other drugs regularly?
No.
Not drugs that are required to you are required to take. Drugs you probably shouldn't be.
Nah.
No.
Where do you reckon it went though?
I reckon it went pretty high.
Yeah,
I reckon
I
no
reckon
by about 82%.
70.
It's higher than what T said. What would you like to guess?
Alright.
You don't get another guess. You lost your guess.
96?
You get one more.
I think it was lower though, dude.
Alright.
It's in between.
Let me look.
no,
'Cause
it's
I'm not allowed to
fine.
have a go. Okay.
It's in between 85
And 90.
and 90.
Alright, I'm gonna go 88.
No, 87. You're right.
87.
Who said yes? Yeah, facts.
Kind of who you expected.
I was
Kind of who you expected. Yeah.
Some
alright.
people, I'm like, you lied. I know you don't. Don't be a pussy bitch.
Yeah, I don't know why people lie about like.
I know
like
some.
yeah, I was taking drugs. Like, just if you haven't, you haven't. Like, I'd rather be that person that go, yeah, man, I've never fucking taken drugs. But unfortunately, that's just not the case.
I wish I never smoked cigarettes. I wish I never had sex with that bear. Or that beagle. Or that ham. Facts. The ham though.
Facts.
No, actually, I'm glad I fucked that ham.
Are you?
Because there was no penis in ham.
I don't know when this podcast is going to come out either. It might be Saturday or something. I don't
Fuck
know.
them. Fuck them.
You get the podcast.
Fuck
that's
'em.
all I'm telling you.
If you don't like it, suck a dick. Alright? I don't care.
I'll at least guarantee you that on the Friday I'll transfer it to the PC. I just can't be fucked out eating it during work hours tomorrow.
I reckon you just leave this all set up like this. Fuck it.
Nah.
Leave them coming straight.
Nah.
I mean, leave the TV screens up.
Oh, yeah, you reckon?
Just leave the TV.
I'll leave them turned on too.
Because it'll create a nice light. Next week, we're going to eat at Patty Smith's, or the week after, whenever we go out. Because
It's just not the same getting takeaway.
No, we need it.
You rushed us, and I was
In
really
2 weeks,
emotionally distraught
you
about
gonna
it.
be on nights?
We'll come with you guys. One night, I'll bring my missus. We'll go. All right.
Stop being a little bitch. Just
All right. Done.
Come, stop being a little. Just gotta be a little bitch.
Next week. All right.
Well, we don't know. Like, I haven't committed to a podcast next week. That's
we don't commit to. Me and T commit with each other by like Monday, and then we commit with you by like Wednesday.
we've got to work out if we're just eating dinner.
Yeah.
And then
Which 9 times out of 10 we are. Like that's
we're just
happening.
eating dinner and then cuddling for a bit.
Yeah.
That's
we
there's
get
more
back
cuddles
to
than
cuddling.
podcasts at the moment. Look, to be honest, we're also moving into the real cold season here. So like,
And I'm selling my house, man. I'm about to sell my house. Like literally, like selling my house. This week it goes on the market. I'm gonna make $1 million before I turn 30.
oh yeah,
I'm gonna sell heroin.
do it, man. I have full faith in
I'm
you.
gonna take the house and sell heroin. I sold my house to buy heroin, Max. Could you imagine I get raided in like 2 months? I'm like, what the fuck? Don't take my heroin. Did we have to talk about anything else?
Not off the top of my head.
See, I'm not cold.
We actually had a couple of topics tonight, as you can see.
I'm not cold.
But
You want to
then-
know why I'm not cold? Because I'm in a fucking North Face Nupsy.
I'm actually considering buying one of them.
You're gonna spend $500.
I was thinking of buying me and my son one. I'm thinking of getting him one a little bit bigger than what he, so he can grow into it a little bit.
You need to. How big's your son now? How tall is he?
He's got a bit of length to him.
Feel me? Pause, cunt. Jesus Christ.
He's
Like, he just dug his own hole. Like, I dug a hole before.
I thought it was hilarious.
But he's like, got a bit of length to him. I'm like, okay.
He's my boy.
If you said that in Borat's voice, like, he's good, he has length, I would have fucking died.
He's good length. Good length.
Good length good. He asked his auntie big length, Oh, fucking hell.
You ever watched the new Borat movie?
Yeah.
No.
What'd you think?
It was funny.
It was funny, but it was
I
just a
can't
little
stand
bit...
Sacha Baron Cohen. I can't stand him. Ali G, Borat was good.
Ali G was the shit back
Ali G though, amazing.
Ali G movie In the House back in the day. I watched that.
That was like
100
porn.
times.
That was like porn when we were kids.
Yeah, pretty much.
That was
It was. Like, you would watch it
when he's
for that.
fucking her against the tree. Remember that scene? He's like, "What do you mean, blood?" And he's like fucking her against the tree. Oh god, in his yellow tracksuit and shit. That's like, I don't really care for Chris Lilly that much. Like, I don't, even Will Ferrell, I don't like Will Ferrell that much. I like him in some stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like even Adam Sandler, like, growing up, I was like, Adam Sandler was like my Will Ferrell, I guess, even though they've been around, like Will Ferrell's been around longer. But Adam Sandler movies were more my thing.
I loved Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison.
But now when if I watch like The Waterboy, which I used to love, I'm like, I can't, this guy's like a 20-something-year-old man playing someone with like, why are you talking like that? I don't know, mama. I'm like, you literally fucking irritates me when he's like that. But I love Adam Sandler still watch him and I push through the cringe. But it's cringe. It's fucking
I wouldn't
cringe.
mind rewatching some of the older ones, but
I'm
again,
gonna say
because I've gone back to, in the last 2 years, gone back to some old movies that I watched growing up, and my god, are they trash now.
I'm
Like,
calling
you watch
it.
and it's just
I'm
like,
calling
God.
it. Adam Sandler's gonna get cancelled by the like a disability union or some shit for fucking mocking people with disabilities
Nah.
in movies.
I think cancel culture sort of calming down. They just gotta stop going after people for things they said when the times were different.
They gotta stop fucking. Just fucking.
They've got to unlodge some sand.
They gotta stop raping out there.
But maybe that's what we're gonna name the episode, Max. Unlodge the sand.
Unlodge the sand. What is that? The name of your EP? Max is like dropping an EP.
The Unlodging Sand EP.
Unlodging the Sand, featuring Big T,
I'll feature on your EP.
featuring Midas,
There you go,
Featuring
Miles.
Zootek.
Zutek, featuring
He's
fucking.
gonna have everyone.
This cunt will get Bias on there.
Do you reckon?
Before me, yeah, probably. Hey, heard from Bias, be where you at.
Any old school collabs need my approval.
He literally told me.
I'm
last
forcing
week.
my way on it. If he gets a Bias B feature, I'm calling it now. You guys are gonna hear a new Big T verse straight off the bat. I'm just, if he
I was
gets
talking to
any
him about-
feature that he gets,
I
then
was
I'm
like-
like, yeah, nah, I wouldn't mind that. I'm just gonna jump
I'm
on it.
literally like to him, I'm like, I was talking to Phrase, bro, and he's like, yeah, he goes, I know Phrase, because he's from back in the day, and I was like, I was a big fan of Phrase. Have you heard of Phrase?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he has.
No, I haven't.
Talk with Force, Clockwork, No Mercy, is that another one? No Mercy?
Nah,
no,
no.
am I tripping? What was the third?
I can't fucking remember. Could be No Mercy. I don't fucking know.
Anyway. Bro, I was talking to him, and I was like, I think I might hit him up for my album, I reckon. Like, we were talking heavy, and I was like, might be like, oh yeah, I see you only got 300 followers now. I got 3,500. You want to jump on my shit? Get you some clout again? Show cunts that you can still rap, you know? Nah, I don't mean no disrespect in that way. I'm just being a smart ass. But straight up, like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. That's happening. And
He's obviously had a big hiatus from music.
bro, huge hiatus.
Yeah.
This cunt was like a platinum selling artist, wasn't he?
Not about platinum, but he was
Gold at least. Like he
was touring and moving stuff. Like he was doing stuff. So
He was like, he wasn't huge, but he was like living off music, you know. But it is what it is.
yeah, fair call.
All right, we wrapping it up. Because like you got to pack this up on your own. you
Yeah, I
know?
know.
Like we'll help you a little bit, and then you go do the rest.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. Anyway, well, this has been the Weekly Thistle, hosted by Z to the Izzle. With me is T Tizzle and Max Izzle for Shizzle my Nizzle, Rogan Jossa my Nizzles.
Peace out, big fellas.
Big fellas.
Big fellas.
Big fellas. That's the new movie. And the good fellas, we're big fellas.
Peace.
Love you. Deuces.